This is Mad Crazy Psycho bringing another video. This is about the JU-88c, which is this week's Unlock Tides of War, which is German bomber. Now, to unlock this plane, you first have to do the challenge. And the first objective is fire for effect, which is to kill or assist in killing 5 enemies. Next you have to do is dirty work, which is get 2500 score as a medical support, or deploy smoke 5 times. Now I went down the dirty work line because once you've done puffball and you do glory hound, which is earn 2500 score as assault or recon, you then have to arm one objective. I found that going for dirty work and then doing material advantage, which is request 5 vehicle or artillery reinforcements, was much easier. Following that, you had spearhead or bring it down, which using any firearms got you 500 damage as well as 500 explosives, which is really easy to do. I then went to thick as thieves, as resupply or revive 25 squad mates can be very easy, as destroying 2 objectives in rush for front lines or airborne can be quite tricky, which leads you to, as a squad, get 200 kills as or squad assists. Now, I found that extremely easy and fast to go into a team deathmatch where the only purpose of the entire game is to kill, and voila, unlock a JU-88c. Looking at the JU-88c versus the JU-88a with no specializations unlocked, there is no difference whatsoever other than the fact there's 2 bombs missing in the layout. So I assume then, as I've never flown this plane before, that means there's 2 less bombs in the aircraft itself. Taking a look at the customization and the paint jobs, we have the standard Sandgelb, which is apparently gold. Nothing fancy here. Then we have Flickturn Grau, which is camel grey apparently. Oops, that would help if I actually selected it. And then we have Italian, which is Italian I assume. I quite like this one, so we're going to take that. Specializations. Let's have a look. We have drive brakes, an MG151 20mm cannon. Interesting. Then we have a spot-on camera with a 75mm ventral cannon, heavy anti-tank cannon. Now if this is anything like the Mosquito's cannon, I should take 4 hits on a heavy tank. Inside we have radar package, wing repair, passenger machine gun upgrade, and a 4x15 20mm ventral mounted all cannons. So 4 of these instead of 1. In the middle we have armoured fuselage and butterfly bombs, which is new. I'm most interested in seeing this cannon with the spawn camera, but I'm also interested in actually seeing how well these butterfly bombs work. Let's test it out. Twisted steel, okay. Okay, as I said, looking over the actual visual look of the plane, it would seem that I was right about the fact that the JU-88c only gets 2 bombs instead of the 4 that the JU-88a gets. That will make it a slightly bit harder to level up, as killing or hitting targets will be that much more difficult. I feel that the JU-88c should have been given more firepower to begin with, which could have been changed over when unlocking specializations such as the 75mm cannon or the butterfly bombs. If we compare it to the Mosquito FB Mark 6, which has 4 forward-facing machine guns and 2 bombs, it has more firepower to begin with. This makes the base model really easy to be destroyed by enemy planes.
Bing, 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 bong. I love it. I love it.
So I've been using the 20mm autocannon. It has 200 rounds and it just feels like it's underpowered. You can't even kill a bomber with 200 rounds. I have the spawn camera. There's a couple of downsides to the spawn camera currently. One is that when you take the spawn camera you lose your bomb capacity, which I feel is very unfair. The other downside, which I assume is just a current bug, is that once you've used your 5 shots and you fly over a resupply, you do not get it. Originally I thought it might have just been a visual bug, but even after flying over and testing it out, you definitely do not get your camera shots again. I also unlocked the 75mm cannon. Now that thing packs a punch, a lower rate of fire compared to that of the Mosquito, and it also only has 12 rounds rather than the 16 rounds that the Mosquito has. The cannon itself sits under the fuselage of the plane, therefore you lose your third gunner position. I tested out the butterfly bombs. These are essentially anti-personnel mines that are parachuted out of the plane. I didn't feel they were really worth it. The only positive side of taking them is you get to keep your other 2 bombs. I took the 4 ventral 20mm autocannons on this layout. As you can see, the front end of the plane has been changed, which looks like a weird radar dish in the front of it. The guns themselves can absolutely tear apart planes. They also do a good amount of damage to light ground targets. As you can see here, as I rip this, I think it's going to scale apart. On the upside of this, you do not lose any equipment when you take the 4 20mm autocannon. You keep your bombs, and you get a way better front machine gun. I feel that this plane was not worth the challenge. The plane itself, although it has a 75mm cannon, it feels underwhelming due to the fact that it has no additional bombing capabilities with the cannon. Okay, if you look at the Mosquito, you have a 72mm cannon and a whopping 4,000 pound bomb, which equates to 1,800 kilograms. This thing has a cannon. Yeah, you might have a camera, but you have a cannon. If you go down the other side of the tree, yeah, it turns into basically a beast of a fighter. It can shred mosquitoes and bombers really fast. It has a bit of a bombing capability, but originally this plane was originally a bomber, and it feels like they've just taken it into somewhere in between a bomber and a fighter, but it's not either or, and it just lacks capabilities for the ground, or if it's not the ground, it just lacks capabilities for the air. If I was to be on the German side, I would probably take a Stuka B2 or the JU-88c over this aircraft. If you don't know already, Firestorm has been announced and the release date is March 25th, which I believe is Monday. From the trailer we saw they were adding a helicopter. Do not know if that's going to be in the multiplayer aspect or just the battle line. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe.